college courses that students take in high school. They pay a fee of $25 in order to take the course, and then they have to take an exam in May. If they pass the exam, then they are able to pass college courses as well as high school courses all at the same time. One of the biggest values of taking AP in high school is that you are in fact passing college courses. If you were to take something like AP US or AP Language, you are taking the high school equivalency of that course, but you are also getting credit for college level 2 courses of history or 2 courses of English language that you are going to have to take anyway. AP courses tend to be harder than high school courses, but that's because they are college courses. People who are prepared to take something that's a bit harder, that they're going to have to study a little bit harder, probably will do well in it. If you like the course, you're more likely to do well in it. It's a great advantage for people to take these courses, especially if they want to be able to enter college a little bit ahead. I have had students before who entered not as freshmen but almost as sophomores because they had taken so many college courses. So I highly recommend AP, and pre-AP courses are those courses that are going to prepare you to take the AP courses, so maybe they won't be quite as hard as you think they're going to be if you can take the pre-AP. So I encourage anybody who wants to get ahead and who is willing to work hard to take AP courses.
In pre-AP science, 9th graders would take pre-AP biology, and if you stay in the pre-AP track, we would expect you to take in 10th grade pre-AP chemistry, and in 11th grade pre-AP physics, and then in 12th grade you would pick, depending on your career choice, you would pick which of those 3 you would take for the AP class. So you could take AP biology, and that would be for students who are interested in perhaps in some sort of medical career. Or you could take AP chemistry, and that would also help with medicine, but it would help with other careers too, chemical engineering, industrial engineering, that sort of thing. Or the AP physics class, which is much more math-based and much more engineering-oriented. So that would be our hope for students who are interested in that track. They're going to be students who are going to be very motivated students and very strong in the sciences as well as in math, and are interested in that sort of career. If you're not really interested in a science-related career, AP might still be for you, and the pre-AP track might still be for you if you're considering going to college, because when you take an AP exam after you've had the course, then you'll be able to skip taking the freshman level of that class, and you will be given credit. So AP is a good way of saving yourself some money or your parents' money, and it allows you to prepare yourself for a very rigorous college career.
Well, pre-AP World History is meant to be a very challenging and tough course. There is a lot of reading and writing involved. Really, we focus on 3 types of essays in World History. Compare and contrast essay, where students take 2 very dissimilar events in history, and they focus on trying to find obviously similarities and differences between those two events in history. For example, the American Revolution and the French Revolution. Obviously 2 very different events, but also there are some parallels. The second type of essay is something called a continuity and change over time, where you take an event, say the Industrial Revolution, and throughout the Industrial Revolution you try to find things that have stayed the same, continuities, and obviously you talk about the important changes that have happened. And then finally, and probably the most important type of essay, is the DBQ. And the DBQ is where students analyze primary sources, and from those primary sources they answer a general question. For example, what were the causes of World War I? And what they would do is they would take a look at somewhere between 7 and 9 primary sources, whether it's quotes from a journal, or if it's a chart or a graph, and they would use that information to answer the specific question. And what this does is it allows students to go a little more in depth about their understanding of history. And one of the first things I tell my students is I want them to become history illiterate, not only to just memorize facts and dates, but also to be able to understand history on a deeper level so that they can apply critical thinking skills to everyday life. So that's what we try to do in world history, and hopefully we're successful at it.
I took pre-AP classes because I kind of wanted a challenge. I love learning about specific subjects, and I just thought that taking the pre-AP classes would take me farther in life.
Oh, I decided to take an AP class because it's challenging coursework and a GPA boost. We get a 1 point GPA boost if you pass the class, and the information will be valuable for college.
I decided to take AP because I knew that would help me further my education more, and I knew it would help me for college, and I really like the fact that we get the GPA bump up.
I decided to take pre-AP classes because it gave me more opportunities to learn.
You got a faster speed than a regular class, and you kind of go at your own pace instead of slowing down and waiting on other students to finish the work.
I decided to take AP because it would help me get the diploma I wanted.
I decided to take AP because I thought it would be more challenging, which I like.
My teachers recommended me for pre-AP classes, and I just wanted to see if it was any different than advanced.
I just wanted a really big challenge, and so I knew that if I took advanced or regular, it wouldn't challenge me, so I decided to take pre-AP.
I thought I was smart enough to handle it.